Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank y'all so much for coming back. I do appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're new, welcome. My name is Shalise. I'm 39 years old. I'm a mother, wife, a worker bee. I have a whole lot of stuff going on, but I also love finance. I love managing our family's money, growing our money, investing, and all of those things that, we're supposed to do to achieve financial freedom. So if you want to know more, make sure you like, subscribe, smash the notification bell so that you don't miss an upload. Every time I post a video, I post on Mondays and Thursdays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. And I'm hoping that, over here as a community, we are just regular, normal, average investors trying to build something for our families. So today I'm going to be sharing with you our goals for 2024. Now, my husband and I spent some time really going through this because next year will make 10 years being on this journey. So I've shared our story on this channel many times. Go back through my playlist. That way you can kind of get caught up with us. But essentially spent our 20s just wasting money, buying everything, getting, close to getting evicted several times, maxed out credit cards, overdraft bank accounts. It was really, really bad. And we made decent money together. My husband and I have been together for over 20 years. We've been married for 18 of those years. So, if I'm 39, we got married young. And, our 20s was spent really not understanding money. It was really trying to comfort old wounds that we weren't, kind of comfortable with confronting and or healing from. And as a result, we spent an entire decade with nothing to show for it by the time we turned 30. So I want you guys to understand, and I shared that so that you will know that not everyone starts at 20 or 21 or 25 or even 30. I think the idea is that once you kind of have your come to Jesus moment, you really do the best that you can to make up the progress, okay? You cannot go back in the past. Trust me, I've tried. I've guilt-tripped it myself so many times to trying to, in my mind, go back in the past and try to fix things that would happen. Try to, cover other people's mistakes, but I cannot do that. I learned through therapy to just forgive the people, forgive the situation, forgive my actions, learn from them, and move on, because you don't want to waste all of your other potential time, your future, trying to live in the past. That's not something that you want to do. I'm not a therapist or a financial advisor, but you will get like a journey over here, experience, and I do share. And I think it's important to have these conversations around money. So around 30, we had our light bulb moment because we were about to get evicted. And again, I had children at that time, my daughter. And so it was so important to make sure, like, to have that scared back pressed against the wall type of feeling to force us to do better, to be better with the money that we made. So officially 30 was like the start. That was our time to kind of put the pedal to the metal and see what we could achieve. Now, we spent our 20s making a mess, so it was only fair to give ourselves another 10 years to see if we can kind of really stay on track, because we knew we wanted to retire early. When we learned about the FIRE movement, we realized, okay, if we don't have to work till we're 65, 67, if there's another option that will give us the ability to do what we want. Like if I can spend hours and hours working on MT, which you guys are watching me on, my website, Patreon, all the things that I have going on, that would be great. But there's only so many hours in a day, right? You work, you have a family, you drive back and forth. It's a lot. So we're trying to position ourselves to do the things that make us happy. Retire from working for someone else and be able to work for ourselves. But you need time and you need money to do that. And that's why we're doing all of this. So to realize, I was talking to my husband about this, like next year is 10 years. And this is another point. You may not think, okay? You may not think that a year will go by as fast as it will. It will. Give yourself at least a year. Say, you know what? I'm going to stick to this. I'm going to pay off this credit card or pay off this debt or pay off this student loan. I'm going to give myself a year. And yes, you got a whole year in front of you when you first start on this journey. But let me tell you, a year goes by fast. It is Christmas. I mean, I was just at the beach in July. It felt like it was just 2 months ago, not 5 months ago, almost 6 months ago. So it's so important to make sure that you start, because time waits for no one. We're getting older. And I realized, oh my goodness, I'm going to be 40 next year. Like, how? I mean, I know how, but like, how? My daughter will be turning 18 next year. So it was important for us to make sure we really looked at our goals, challenged ourselves because that's important, and make sure we create some type of balance with our goals so that we know we have a lot of milestones next year. We want to make sure we have money for that. So I just wanted to give like a quick history lesson and some motivation. I want to talk about our word of the year. So I do like vision boards, but I think at this point in our journey, because we've been doing it so long consistently, I feel like I don't need that as much than something like I need a focus, because if I have a focus or focal point, maybe like 3 or 4 of them, I'm more determined to get it done versus like having pictures up or things like that. I loved it when I first started, but like I said, because we're so like on this path, like we're kind of rigorous, we're kind of consistent, because again, we're going in 10 years. Like, I don't really need that at this point, though I do love vision boards. My daughter is into that. And I think a lot of you should do that as well if it's going to be motivating to keep you on this journey. It's just, you're kind of just growing, right? We're just growing. So the word of the year for next year. Now, I'll do a recap for our 2023 goals, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. So you got to make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification button. But our word for the year for this year, 2024, is balance, okay? And we say balance because we really have been hitting this journey hard, and we have the results to prove it. I mean, our net worth is around a little over 1.4 million. We own multiple houses. We own our cars outright. We have a ton of investments. So we are really doing good. But next year, we're going to take a little bit of a breather and enjoy some of the milestones that are coming. Like, I'm going to be 40. I'm going to be 40. My daughter will be 18 years old. So those are some things we want to make sure we are incorporating into this journey. So balance is our word for next year. Now, that does not mean make excuses. Right? I don't want to make any excuses. That's something I learned again in therapy. You have to really hold yourself to the fire because you want to make sure that you are consistent, but budgeting fun. Budgeting a vacation, budget Christmas, all of these things that we know are coming down the pipeline. We can actually be prepared for those things. So I started saving for our vacation back in October of 2 months ago. I started saving for the vacation next year 2 months ago, right? So I can have a head start. But balance, we will save and invest heavily. As always, we will be partaking in a new asset, which I will share. So just hold on. This is going to be a longer video. We may also be buying another car. So that's what the balance coming at. I mean, I'm going to have an 18-year-old and we're going to be looking at colleges. She knows how to drive. She's going to need some type of transportation. I mean, I want my daughter in a safe and reliable car. It doesn't have to be a new car. If I had my way, I would pick like a Honda Civic or a Toyota Corolla, something that's a couple of years old, certified new, something that can last her through her college years. She doesn't need like a big SUV or anything else. It's just her and maybe some of her friends, but something that's manageable, that's easy. I had a Honda Civic when I was in college. Got me through the whole thing. Had it actually up until when my daughter was like 3 or 4. So, I want her in something like that, but that costs money. So that's what I'm saying, balance. Okay. So that is our word for the year. So let's go to our first goal for next year. Now, we've had this same goal for 2023, and it is to invest and save $100,000. Now that, yes, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. My husband and I do make well over 6 figures, but we work very hard, okay? We don't come from money. Work very hard, a lot of networking, some career switching. So I tell people often, like I've been telling my daughter, if you are going to college looking for something to study, try STEM, okay? Science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and I would add law, finance, and business to that pie, okay? Because those fields generally pay decent money. Okay. I did graduate from college, all that type of stuff that they tell you to do. So, because we make this amount of money, we want to be wise stewards of it. It would be an insult to God, because yes, we believe in God, to the people who've poured into us through the years to kind of be wasteful at this stage in our lives. I mean, turning 40, like we should kind of have it kind of together, a little bit together. So, save and invest 100K. Most of this is going to investing because we've kind of already reached our emergency fund. So I still want to add little bits here and there, like car maintenance, right? Especially with an 18-year-old driving later next year, her own car, like those types of things. So, we'll have most of this money going to like the 401k, the taxables, the Roth, but, a little bit, like maybe 15,000, 10,000 of it will go into savings just to beef them up because inflation is crazy. So you may think tires 5 years ago cost $500. Well, now they cost $1,000 at least. So just kind of, increase those little pots a little bit. So invest and save 100K. I can tell you we had this goal for 2023 and we exceeded this. But again, I'll make a follow-up video for our goals for this entire year, so stay tuned for that. Next, now this is the new asset. This is the new asset that we are going in. I feel confident about it. To me, real estate always has been one of those types of assets where if you do it wrong, you could really lose a lot. But because we own our own home and we own a couple of rental properties, we feel like reassured. We feel confident with how our finances are, credit, the connections that we have to dip our toes into commercial real estate. Now, you may be asking, what are y'all going to look into buying? A laundromat. So I have been talking about this just like maybe 2 or 3 times. Like in passing, when I make videos this year, I'll say it, right? But we're really looking into it now. So remember, when you're buying commercial real estate, it is a whole different ball game than trying to buy like a house to live in. You have to have excellent credit score. Your financials have to be in excellent shape. You have to have your down payment and closing costs. And then whatever business that you are looking to get into, you want to make sure you have your right insurances. All of your codes are up to date. Inspections are up to date, like the condition of the machines and things. And so after more talking and just really praying and considering it, we would like to go into a laundromat that is a storefront. So you will see a picture of an example of what we're talking about. That's not where we're going to buy, but it's similar. So it's in buildings that are already built, and it's like usually one floor. You see a lot of these types of laundromats in urban settings, right? Or like around college campuses, just like places like that. Usually they are self-service, and the one we're looking at is 100% digital, which is what I love. There's no employee. Everybody comes in, you have your card, you use your credit card or debit card to get a card to use the machines. Like everything is digital. Could we get a person there to take cash? Yeah, but again, I really want to make this as hands-off as possible. Yeah, this is active income, but like hands-off. So we have a lot of ideas. The person that we've been talking to, he wants to sell it to another person, right? Which I love. Also, he's retiring. So again, he loves the fact that young investors, yeah, we consider it young, want to get into this. Is very lucrative. Like last year, he said he profited like net 70K. Self-service. Just come there and make sure your machines are up to date. If there's any issues, he also said we can actually put in a vending machine. He doesn't have one in there, or like the little toy machines, like the claw machines and things. But no ATM. He doesn't have an ATM because it's digital, right? And so we're looking into that. I will make a separate video talking about what we're looking at in terms of total cost to buy this. But again, what I love about the storefronts is that we don't own a building. So again, it's just stepping in slowly. We will pay rent to a person, a landlord. So if something happened with the electrical or water, we don't have to worry about it. We could call them, but we will be responsible for like the business side of it, like the machines, if they're down, if there's an issue, like things like that. So yeah, going into that we're excited, a little nervous, but I was nervous when we bought our first home. It's always, okay to have a little bit of nervousness, but we feel confident to kind of head into this realm. I'll have a video out probably sometime in January or February. We're like in the really beginning stages of it because this is a longer process, but we're confident and I'm excited about this. Another income stream we're trying to add. Next, our goal is to give $25,000. We are givers. I mean, some people's love language is money. Some other people's love language may be gifts. Ours is to give, not only to our church, but to different organizations. My husband and I have been giving to the Salvation Army for now 5 years, and we love it. Absolutely love it. And we'll get cards from like the Salvation Army. Like, we don't have a direct connection to like the people we sponsor, but they sent a card back. The woman sent a card back to the Salvation Army, and they sent it to us. And she wrote a beautiful card just expressing her appreciation just for underwear for her children, diapers, shoes, socks. And what it does is that it helps you to keep things in perspective, right? Because things could turn around for us and we could be in that position. And so I always try not to go into these situations judging people, because again, it could be us in that situation. So we try to, instead of complain, provide some type of solution. And so, yeah, give $25,000. And I mean, I know a lot of you would say you can write a lot of that off, and you can. So that's another reason why a lot of people like Oprah and Bill Gates, they'll give because they can write off. I mean, would you want to give the money to the IRS or just give it to an organization that could actually help people? And so, and side note, yes, I still give a couple of dollars every now and then to homeless people. Don't come for me. It's our money. All right. So the next goal we have, and this is where the balance comes in at, is spend $5,000 on, or save $5,000 and then spend it on my 40th birthday vacation. So my husband asked me, did you want to party? A lot of people have like parties for milestone birthdays, or did I want to go somewhere? And before he can get all of it out, I want to take a trip. Okay. We have big families. So you're talking about 150, 160 people. You have to pay for food, the venue, drinks, a photographer, videographer, decorations, dress, transportation. I just want to go somewhere where I can lay on a beach. I want blue water, good food, and I want $500 to shop for clothes for this trip. Keep in mind, if I would have had a party, if you actually really tally up how much you spend, easily $10,000, right? 150, 160 people, food, all of that, easily $10,000. I don't need all that. I want a nice luxe type of vacation for my 40th birthday, and I can go somewhere for 7 days versus just one night. That's just me. I want to go somewhere. We're looking at Hawaii, which we've been already, and I loved it. We've been to Jamaica. I don't want to go there again. We're thinking Punta Cana. I haven't been there. Or Aruba. Again, somewhere like tropical with blue water. That's where I want to be, with good food. So $5,000, save $5,000. Again, like I said, I started saving for this in October. So we'll have the money for this. And then another goal is to spend $2,000 on my daughter's 18th birthday spa day. So a couple of her cousins, and a few of her friends like a girl's day, go to the spa, get some massages and facials, then take them to get their nails done, then take them to Ulta, give them like $100 each. I'm talking about like 6-7 girls. Take them out to dinner. That would be the treat from her dad, to whatever restaurant that they want. I can tell you they are really big fans of Applebee's. I mean, they're teenagers. Applebee's, Longhorn Steakhouse, like those types of places. And when you take like 7 girls there, 6-7 girls, like a nice dinner for them, they would love that. And then take them out for ice cream. So that's what we're thinking about. Again, she don't want to party either. Like, she don't need an 18th birthday party. I think 2,000 should be enough, maybe 2,500, but I would easily spend more than double this, giving her a huge party. So that's another goal that we have. See, balance. It's giveaway time, so I'm going to be giving 2 $25 Amazon e-gift cards. So 2 winners will be chosen. Each winner will be getting $25 Amazon e-gift card. I did not announce this giveaway in the thumbnail or in the title because I want to make sure you guys are actually watching the whole video so you can see how to enter the giveaway here. You got to be subscribed. You have to like this video. You have to leave me a comment stating one of your financial goals for next year and why. That's important, why. And leave me the hashtag #MommyTrader. The hashtag is very important. You have to put it in the way that it is listed because I use a giveaway picking website and I will have them pick it through the hashtag. So it's so important to make sure that you enter that correctly. Good luck to everyone, and let's get back to the video. And I think another goal that we have is to not only increase our income, but we want to add like more constant streams of income. So I think currently we have about 20. So I'm thinking if we can get 21 or 22 streams of income for next year, or by the end of next year, I think we're in a good space. Now, I do have personal goals for myself. I want to get back to swimming on a regular basis. Side note, I swam in high school and in college. I love the water. That's probably why for my birthday, I want to be somewhere near the water. I'm a person who likes the rain. I'm a person who likes thunderstorms. I like water. It's really weird and interesting, but I love it. It calms me. And so, I want to swim regularly. You know, my kids are getting older, so they're like self-sufficient. They can kind of manage themselves. And so I want to do that. Let's see. That's a personal goal. I still want to lose 5 more pounds. I've been losing weight, which is great. As you get older, it gets harder to lose weight. So I want to make sure my health is a priority as always. I want to actually get back to getting massages every quarter. I really have to stick on that, like a massage every quarter. My husband and I just go get a couples massage every quarter, keep up with our date nights. I'm trying to think, like things like that. Those are like personal goals. But in terms of all of our financial goals, I just shared all of those with you. Again, it wasn't a whole lot. I really try to keep our goals around 5, maybe 6 of them, because I can focus on those and kind of really work towards achieving those. Again, like I mentioned, I will have an update for 2023 once 2023 is over, right? Because I can't see all of the metrics until the year is finished. But I mean, a lot of them we did achieve. You guys, if you've been on this channel a while, I've been putting out videos. I'm very consistent, and you know, it's one of those attributes that my husband loves about me, is I'm a consistent girl. So really trying to do right by the finances that we were blessed with and work hard for. Put some fun into those. Again, I can't believe I'm turning 40 and that I'll have an 18-year-old, like an 18-year-old. She'll be able to vote in the presidential election next year. Yeah, she'll be able to vote. Like, wow. Like, I'm telling you, enjoy your children while they are young, because they grow up so fast. Again, guys, please make sure you like this video. It helps the algorithm to recognize my channel and get, you know, the videos out there to more people. If you found some value in this, please make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification button. If you need any resources, I have spreadsheets, I have books, I have trackers, I have one-on-ones, all up on my website, mt1finance.com. We have our next workshop at the end of December, all about assets and liabilities. Let's talk about that in detail, because I know you guys have a lot of questions about that. Check out that information is also down below. But guys, until next time, thank you so much for watching, and let me know one of your financial goals next year. Let me know one of them so that I can cheer you on too. So guys, until next time, you already know, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.